Oh man, I hate Mondays.
Nah, man, it's Tuesday.
Wait. What day is it?
You know what day it is? Tuesday. Brewsday, Tuesday.
Oh, fuck yeah. Grab a cold one. It's Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar and Six Pack Store. Here's DreZ and Big Nate.
Ah, glorious sound indeed. Brewsday Tuesday brought to you by the Cellar Restaurant and Six Pack Store in downtown Blacksburg. My name is DreZ, Big Nate. My partner in beer drinking crime here around the radio station is joining me per usual. Hello, Nathan.
That's not a crime. I think it's just frowned upon.
Technically,
We are breaking no laws. We're both of age. I mean, you didn't check my ID before you handed me this
we may
beer.
be breaking some rules, but not laws.
Yeah.
So I guess you're right. Maybe not crime, but just partner in debauchery.
Did anyone read the employee handbook?
I did actually. I fully read it.
Because you had to find the vacation days.
Yeah, that's how I figured out that I can my vacation days can roll over into Q1. That's good. It's a good bit to know.
Wait. Yeah, see, I didn't read the full handbook. I
Yeah, you
just go to
didn't.
the vacation days segment.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. If you didn't know, now you know. So we just popped some beers that I recently. I guess it was not this past weekend before last that I grabbed these down at the cell. I got stocked up. Mikey pointed me in the right direction for a number. Remember I talked about how there's different shelves, there's
Yeah.
different rows that I don't get. I got a couple shows worth from back there.
Oh.
So we'll do those eventually. But first things first, since we did all the pumpkin beer stuff, I wanted to just get back to the kind of beers I like, which is just some IPAs,
Just
you
a
know,
palate
some
cleansing
good old,
show.
exactly. Some good old IPAs. So from right there down in Roanoke, Big Lick Brewing Company. I know in fact, I think for some reason you got me a bareback Bronco, right? Or a bucking
It
Bronco.
was the bucking Bronco, and I don't remember why I did it.
Well, now we're going bareback. The bareback Bronco, which is a single hop New England IPA, which New England IPAs pretty much, I guess at this point, I'd say they're my kind of favorite style. The hazy IPAs, New England. I guess really, if I can get a double or triple New England IPA, that's the pinnacle for me of my favorite types of beers. But this one should be pretty damn good, coming in at nice 6.8%. And it does even have a date on here. I'm guessing this was canned 8/25, so a couple months ago, not too shabby.
Are you feeling crabby, DreZ?
A little bit. Sometimes I can be on a Tuesday because I want it to be further down the week, but here we are.
I think that's why Brewsday's on Brewsday Tuesday.
Makes it a little
Little
nicer.
pump to get over. I've got the other half Blue Crab double dry hopped India Pale Ale. And it's a hazy IPA brewed with a hand-selected blend of hops, giving notes of tropical fruit because blue crabs hang out around tropical fruit a lot. Orange, mango, and pineapple. A tribute to the best thing you can pull from the Chesapeake Bay, which, it's pretty accurate. I know people who live on the West Coast who specifically order Chesapeake blue crab and make trips to get it.
See,
Alaskan king crab sucks.
I am not a big seafood guy. And, it's a when in Rome thing. When I was up in Maine, it's like you got to get lobster rolls, whatever. I've been around this area for so long. I used to live, Northern Virginia, and and it's not the Chesapeake Bay, but closer to the water and seafood restaurants. I don't think I've ever had a blue crab. Is that the best kind of crab? I don't know. I don't eat crabs either. It seems like it's a lot of work.
I mean, if you've had crab cakes in the area or
I do like crab cakes.
dip in the area,
That's much easier.
Odds are high it's blue crab. But yeah, it's a lot of work. Mercifully, we went to the beach this past summer, and my wife was kind enough to go ahead and pick my crabs for me because I was watching two toddlers, and you can't really eat a crab and then let them get into chaos. So I had all my work done for me, and it was absolutely delicious. But
so that's what it's called, picking.
Yeah. Would I?
I thought you were talking about picking them out to eat. Sometimes they're in a big
picking the meat out of them.
Okay, gotcha.
Would I say they're worth the effort? If you've got time and a beer and you're not starving,
all right,
absolutely. If you're starving and you don't have beer, it's not worth your time. Most of it's the seasoning anyway.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and I guess if that's the case, you can put that on anything, right? If you're
Yep.
just trying to taste the seasoning.
Yeah, we got some crawled taters over there from New Orleans. It's not quite the same thing, but it's a
Right.
very similar
You're
seasoning.
talking about these chips that have been in the Bear Studio for I don't know how many weeks at this point.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's 30 days in the lost and found, and then it becomes
Fair game.
fair game. So I'm just waiting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'd say, and it's a bag of chips too. How I don't know of any bag of chips to last that long,
No.
let alone one that's in the Bear Studio. I mean, to me, it's clearly one of our board ops that I don't want to eat their food, but what are you doing just leaving a bag of chips
Stale.
around
It's
like
gotta
that?
be stale by now.
I would have to. It doesn't even have a clip on it. Does it?
No,
Uh-uh.
it doesn't.
Have you tried one yet?
I mean, Zapp's is one of my favorite potato chip brands. So yeah, I've had those.
Zapp's
from that bag.
Thins, thin and crispy potato chips. This is the spicy Cajun crawl taters, New Orleans style. Let's give this a whirl. Let's see how stale these are at this point.
They have
I think are these are Kyle's, right?
I believe they're Kyle's.
It's either Kyle's or
I mean, if he hasn't claimed them by now.
no, not stale.
They're not stale.
No,
All right.
it's actually not that bad.
No,
Thing is, it's too thin. Like I like my potato chips to have the ruffle to them at least, but really the kettle cooked ones, I like them thick and crunchier. I like to be able to at least scoop some dip up with it if need
Yeah.
be. You know,
need-
that would be pointless.
you need structural integrity. I
Yeah.
absolutely 100% agree when I'm picking my chips, but
good flavor though.
they've got another line, the Voodoo, and then I can't remember what the other one is, but if you ever see those, I don't know.
Is that spicy? I recognize the logo or the
But
something.
it's-
I recognize something with those. I can't remember which. It wasn't the Cajun one.
It's
that I
like
had.
a spicy barbecue. One is like a tomato based barbecue sauce. The other is like a white barbecue sauce, which is apparently popular in the Cajun areas. And they're absolutely, by and large, the best potato chips I've ever bought from a store. They also have a really good dill pickle one. if you're into
What's
dill pickle
white?
chips?
What's white barbecue sauce?
I don't know what the base is, but it's creamier. It's not like mustard. I'm assuming
Like
it's probably
my
like
mind goes to ranch when I think of white creamy sauces, but
I
it
hope
can't
it's-
be a ranch
I hope
based,
it's
right?
not ranch. I hope not.
I do like ranch, but not on barbecue.
I'm weird about ranch.
can't do
They're
that.
at least the chips are delicious.
All right. I have to look into that. Are they all thin like that though?
No, this is a different. They've got the Zaps, and then they've got the Zaps Thins, and then they've also got Zaps pretzel sticks. I do not recommend those.
Really? I like pretzels though.
Worst pretzels I've ever had in my life. So they're
alright.
the best potato chips.
Stay away from the
Pretzels
pretzels.
have a weird seasoning on them.
All right, there you go, Zaps. Yeah, not bad. It kind of messes with the palate and the beers though. But I guess you should be able to eat chips and drink beer. I've noticed, like, I can't remember what it was. There was some beer that I was ready to have, and they're like, "Oh, do you want to have this with dinner?" But when it comes to like the beers that I really want to try, I
Don't go well with
I
dinner.
generally don't want to eat it with dinner or food. So that's usually, my kind of my kind of rule of thumb with stuff like this. Although it's a New England, I mean, this is just a kind of a basic New England. I wouldn't be too upset maybe having this one with a regular plate of
Yeah.
food. But some of them don't, you can't do that. But
Well, the other one, like, I'm trying to think of situations like, for whatever reason, I can't. If I'm having like a hamburger and French fries, it has to be a Coca-Cola. I can't have that with a beer. It would just be odd.
really,
Yeah, there's
Hmm.
something about the pairing of a hamburger and a Coca-Cola that's just absolutely perfect. I mean, I've even tried because you've seen how much water I drink. My bottle's absurd. I can't even drink water. Like, it has to be a Coca-Cola if I'm having a hamburger.
so do you?
Ruins the whole experience if I don't.
Well, yeah. What if you're somewhere and there's not a Coke? Do you just not eat the burger?
I mean, you eat the
Is it
burger,
that
but
bad?
it's unsatisfying.
Yeah. Okay. Fair
it
enough.
feels incomplete.
So you pop that other half, which I've noticed there's been an abundance of other half beers popping up over there at the Cellar, which is fantastic. I really love what they're doing over there. I don't know enough about those guys, but I might need to make a pilgrimage. Where's other half?
DC.
DC. Okay, yeah. That's one it's close enough that I see them often, and I've still just never been. I'm gonna have to probably get up there and get to the source.
No, I've been impressed with everything I've had from other half. They're very good. The thing that they do that I think some brewers could probably learn from is they're not trying to go too far outside of the norm and like really make it like this is very much so what a double dry hopped IPA should taste like. But
They're just doing it and doing it well.
exactly.
Yeah. Not trying to get all creative with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
They,
Yeah,
they leave that to the label with the sweet drawing of the blue crab all over it.
I know you love a good label. That's why I threw that one your way. Let's go ahead and untap these beers. Go ahead and give us the full rundown on the Untapped scale, which is how we like to keep track and rate our beers. Free app, you can download it. Friend us on there. DreZ Drinks is my handle. Big Nate Danger over across from me. Scale of 0.25 up to 5. I'm guessing it'll be closer to 5 than 0.25, but we'll see.
I mean, there's nothing. It's very straightforward. There's nothing I can complain about. Nothing that I would say makes us anything less than an absolutely drinkable beer. Again, maybe they do suffer a little bit from not getting too experimental, but it's a 4.5. It's delicious.
I think I'm right around the same line here with the Bareback Bronco. Like I mentioned, this is one. It's nothing too crazy or flavorful, so much that I wouldn't be afraid to pair it with food. That's why I didn't really feel too bad biting into those chips and stuff. This is one that's just a nice all around hearty New England IPA. Easily could pair, I think, with a burger. I know it's not a Coca-Cola. Nate would probably lift his nose up at that or whatever the hell you'd say, but I think it's delicious. It's a great beer. 4.5. I think it's solid. Big Lick, one of the best breweries in Roanoke, in my humble opinion. Now, you mentioned the label on that one. Obviously, if we're getting back to good IPAs, and the Cellar has quite a few from Good Ol Hoof Hearted.
Oh boy.
You got some labels that have made it up on your door. I think the vast majority of them are from them. I'm not sure if this one will make the cut though.
Whoever their artist is my absolute favorite label artist.
It's pretty fun, and there is a bit of a theme to it.
All right.
So I'm going to go ahead and actually play a song that maybe ties into it, and we'll see what you think. It's Brewsday Tuesday right here on 105.3 The Bear. Stick around.